Second half, Friday night football. Can Geelong get out of the deep hole? We're about to find out. Well, Nat Nui.
Bartel got busy late in that first half. Varco got the bounce. Terrible handball. Really had to have more conviction than that. And then McGinnity threads his way through.
Wild kicks it up towards the wing. Oh, terrific. Harry Taylor just reaching over the top, goes to Chapman. Stolen away by Nat Nui. Brilliantly done. Nat Nui swings it towards the outer side. Nikoski. That could be a game-changing moment. In short, bounces obligingly for Selwood. Prittis under pressure. Left boots inside the forward 50. They've got the numbers behind the football down there. The West Coast Eagles outnumbered at the ball though. Knocked across by Scarlett to Kelly. Kelly comes out wide. They'll work this out, I think. Lonigan gave it to Ling. Swift in the opposite direction. Prittis. West Coast Eagles around the football now. Nikoski. Brilliantly done, Nikoski. Couple of feigns there and he kicks it down towards full forward.
Just amazing closing speed here by Nick Nat Nui. They just needed to get some energy back into the game. And here's the Ebert one. Quite sure what happens there. Is it a cork or abdominum cork, I think.
Varco running hard and then controls the kick, a bouncing ball. Well, Chapman and Johnson, we don't see them make too many mistakes. Early would love to have taken it cleanly. Ling can't quite. Ottens, Prittis played it well, broke the tackle. It's a hot footy coming through Wajinski to Ling. Ling bouncing the ball forward. Podsiadly with strength. He was manhandled. Over the top of Rosa came Varco. The Cats are swarming hard. How good a footy was that?
That footy was radioactive, wasn't it? At least initially. Back over his head though from Enright. Opportunity 20 metres out. It's Smith of the Eagles though. To the outer side wing and Kennedy pushing up the ground.
So Lonigan in the back half. Well, that's a dangerous, terrible kick in the end. Take a point off there and then Lacroix goes bang and finds Kennedy. 30 goals, 15 from set shots, Kennedy. Kicks 2 out of every 3. And that one's a poor effort across the face of goal. Mark to Cox. He's in the Nat Nui pocket. He's kicked 10 goals this year, Cox. 9 of them have come here at Subiaco. Gee, they needed it. That's a big goal.
Shuey, Lacroix, well done Lacroix, fleet of foot across to Hearn, Hearn brilliantly done to Swift. He's been in the action in this term and he's going back to line up. Comes inside to Scarlett, Scarlett, searching kick inside the forward 50. Vardy was up, got a hand to it. McKenzie heads for the boundary line, plays along the boundary line. That's pretty clever, just drifting it out of bounds.
Been a great quarter of footy. Geelong made a big run and now the Eagles are steady. So Hearn now undecided to Selwood. Runs hard, draws the tackle, wanted the free kick down the ground. That's a good effort by Schofield. Running back, no fear there.
Wonderful.
With the footy, which I think is a fair enough thing. There's not too many holding the balls being played lately.
Vardy did well, but Kelly kicks it straight to Lacroix, or was it Nikoski? Nikoski gets the goal. That's his third.
She clearly go across goal. That was meant to go to the far back pocket, but as soon as Nikoski intercepted,
he imposed himself. Both the subs on the ground. Motlop, that's a lovely long kick forward in the back against Podsiadly.
So he must be strong, McKenzie.
But I'd venture to say too far out to score. He shares that opinion. Goes down towards the pocket. Not much percentage in that or that. Podsiadly should have taken it out of bounds, and as a result, it's coming the other way. Ebert.
Might hurt them too. Taylor in the hands of the trainers for a moment. Darling got it to Shuey. Brilliant kick to Lacroix. You'd back him from here. He's hit the post. Hit the bottom of the post. Shots a goal early in the match. Oh, wonderful mark by Kennedy, eh? Just big arms, a lovely kick to Ebert. It's been a good player, Ebert, tonight.
Just flexing a little muscle here. Sets it up inside the forward 50. Hand pass from Stokes to Johnson. Wheels around. Here's trouble. Johnson trying to improvise. Went to Kelly. Appeared to be carried forward. No free. Kelly battles after the ball. He's outnumbered. Eventually it spills across towards Taylor Hunt.
Best.
They've only kicked 2 goals since half-time, West Coast. You feel like they need at least one more. Kerr well played to Naitanui, and that's a lovely give over the top. And then Nikoski down the line. Looking for Lacroix, well played by Scarlett. What a match-up that'll be. That's a poor kick.
Missed the target.
Yep, Selwood. Now to Smith. It's opened up. Darling's out wide here. If they get it to him, he's all on his own. Ebert now goes to him and gets him. Stevens. He's a good in and under player. Embley as the Eagles chant goes around the ground. Now Christensen's read it beautifully. Could he kick a goal? He decides to set it up. Who looks back quickly enough? Bouncing ball. Stokes over the top. Goal, no. Motlop couldn't. Brilliant tackle. Who was that? Was it Smith? It was.
Just didn't have quite the strength to actually swing the leg and actually connect to the footy. It really should have been a goal, but just didn't quite have the strength to stay with the footy.
Just come off the interchange, sees a one-on-one forward, kicks the ball poorly, and Glass comes across and takes the mark. That captain's mark that Tom's been talking about. Kicks the ball out wide. Kelly did really well there. On Nikoski, back inboard. Rosa to Scott Selwood. Back to Kerr, and then Kerr wide. The Eagles could make it now. Stevens looks up and goes bang.
Finds Mark Lacroix. Down towards right half forward. Lacroix spots the leading Kennedy. Goes to him. He's 70 metres out from goal. There's a man on. It's Embley. He's got it now, Embley. Did he play on? Yes, he did. Weaves around. Makes it hard for himself. This will bring the house down. Degree of difficulty 10.
Great build-up by the West Coast Dukes, and it started with the skipper taking the mark, backed himself in instead of spoiling, and then got the rebound. And then the ability of West Coast to spread all night's been one of the hallmarks, as we see here.
And surely they've put enough gap between themselves and the Cats. Kicked by Chapman. Bartel tried to protect the footy. Stevens getting a few touches. Johnson, so did Selwood. Johnson kept his head, but they ganged up on Podsiadly. And then Kerr with a lovely little check side. Clever kick to Prentice.
We said their victory against Carlton, their best since Chris Judd left the club. Still may rate better than this one, but this has been most impressive, and this is the one that has really been built up as Schofield takes the defensive mark. For so long, the yardstick in the AFL, Geelong, and they recaptured that form until last week. Selwood miscues slightly, waiting for it. Hearn's strength. He bullocks his way out of trouble. Minutes then, John Worsfold still working the phone. Naitanui drifting over the top of the pack, follows up his own work. Corey, Naitanui got a boot to it while on his back. Man back at the moment. Scott Selwood, the hand pass into the path of Lacroix. In the opposite direction, doing well was Hunt, but the hand pass not so good. Prentice feeds it forward. In trouble, Rosa. Kennedy in midair. Taken down by Kelly. It spills to Bartel. Bartel trying to build from the back. Goes to Lonergan to Enright. Looping hand pass over the top. It's taken by Kelly. Kelly straight to Selwood.
1006 against the Crows.
Kerr to Embley. The veterans have done brilliantly again tonight. The ball is out of bounds, closer to the Eagles' goal. Get the word down there near the dugout, Tom.
Really valuable contributor tonight, Ebert, no doubt about that. And the crowd are ecstatic, so they should be.
Well, they've gone from larvae to butterflies in 14 weeks. It's amazing. What a transformation. Darling, one of the reasons why. Prentice, as always, wait for the siren. Eagles win. Thoroughly deserved. They win by 8 points on Friday Night Football in Perth.
Do you think 4 has become 5? Do you think the Eagles are up there with Hawthorn and Carlton and Geelong and just behind Collingwood?
Oh, well, they've got to be. I mean, they rolled Carlton in Melbourne the other week. They've rolled Geelong here. So I think they're clearly, their improvement this year has just been extraordinary from where they were last year. But that's all history. I think right now, they're certainly in the top bracket.
I've got to say, he did steadfastly believe that this team could turn it around quickly. Maybe not this quickly. I remember a Melbourne critic saying John Worsfold was doing stand-up when he said that. Well, he's had the last laugh. Game's over. West Coast win by 8 points on Friday Night Football.